House Games, Indiana at Illinois, March 1st, 1987.
As we wind down the college basketball season all the way across the country, it seems that every weekend there's a double handful of games that have so much meaning, and few will surpass this one in intensity and desire and meaning today. Now the starting lineups with a public address announcer, Jim Shepard.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Jim Shepard, and welcome to the Assembly Hall, home of the Fighting Illini. Let's now meet the starting lineups for today's Big Ten and K104 FM radio pom-pom game between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Fighting Illini. For Indiana at a guard, a 6'1 junior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, number 23, Keith Smart. For the Illini at a guard, a 5'10 senior from Peoria, Illinois, number 10, Tony Weisinger. For the Hoosiers, a 6'2 senior from Newcastle, Indiana, number 12, Steve Alford. For the Illini at a guard, a 6'5 freshman from Carbondale, Illinois, number 35, Steve Bardo. At center for Indiana, a 6'10 junior from San Clemente, California, number 22, Dean Garrett. On the pivot for the Illini, a 7-foot sophomore from Taylorville, Illinois, number 54, Jens Duyaba. At forward for Indiana, a 6'6 sophomore from Cincinnati, Ohio, number 20, Rick Calloway. For the Illini, a 6'4 senior from Peoria, Illinois, number 22, Doug Altenberger. At the other forward spot for Indiana, a 6'7 senior from Westchester, Illinois, number 24, Darrell Thomas. And for the Illini, a 6'8 senior from Chicago, Illinois, number 33, Ken Norman. Indiana is coached by Bob Knight, the Illini by Lou Henson, and the officials today are Joe Sylvester, Jim Burr, and Tim Higgins.
And now the matchups in today's ball game, and there are two people that are going to be very, very significant in what happens here today.
Well, we look at the matchups here. They're not going to respectively be playing each other in this situation. Those aren't the actual matchups in man-to-man. But I really believe the key matchup is Altenberger versus Alford defensively, and also Kenny Norman. Kenny Norman offensively must be contained by Indiana. They must do a good job on a baseline to stop him from dominating. The keys to win right now, Indiana must have a dominant game from Garrett. He has to stay out of foul trouble. He was superb in the first contest, and they must control Norman, as I talked about a little bit earlier, on that baseline. Illinois to win, Altenberger's got to contain Alford, make him force some shots, not allow him to get a 25-point game, and they got to execute something they have not been able to do.
Yeah, they've been good salesmen, but not very good closers, because they had Iowa down by 22, lost here at home. They had Purdue down by 16, and they lost. So when you're sitting there with that kind of comfort zone and wind up losing the game, it'll get you talking to yourself.
Exactly. They've been a team that's been great for 36, 38 minutes. Bobby Knight went to his famed sweater. It's so ugly. I told him before the game, get rid of that ugly sweater. He's got that big gut. The sweater and the gut don't match.
Goes into the museum, though.
Hall of Fame at Indiana.
We're ready to go. The officials, as noted by Joe Shepard, Joe Sylvester, Jim Burr, and Tim Higgins, they're in for a busy afternoon. You know that.
I wouldn't doubt to see Bobby Knight go after Jimmy Barr. I think they've had a few problems during the season. This crew worked the game when Indiana was beaten down by Vanderbilt early in the season.
Bardo handling the ball. Alford checks him out in front now. And this is Weisinger, one of the leading three-point shooters. They go inside to the big man. Back to Weisinger. It's short off the rim. Up for grabs. Indiana trying to save it on the baseline. Throws it away, and the Illini get it back.
Keith, it's interesting in the early matchups that they allow Alford to play Bardo because he doesn't possess the quickness to check Weisinger.
Altenberger, the prime three-point man for the Illini, the tough guy, the blue-collar worker, battle for it, slapped out of bounds by Altenberger. It's Indiana's ball.
That's typical Bobby Knight defense. They give a lot of help from the offside. as we look at the general, he has done a fantastic job this year. This team has overachieved. This is not a vintage Indiana team in personnel.
Neither, for that matter, is Illinois, another team that's overachieved. And 5-second call against Indiana.
You're right, Keith. He hates to see imperfection and the loss of a possession of the ball, so they really diminish their offensive efficiency.
Altenberger moving it across the, go into the big man, Kuyava. His hook is short. There's a whistle and a foul.
Kuyava with the foul, Keith. He's very limited offensively. They want him to give him some stability defensively in the lane, to be able to rebound, but he's not going to give him a lot of points. I look for Lowell Hamilton to come off the bench early.
I think the idea may have been to have him bang on Garrett for a while, too, huh?
Yeah, they can afford to give 10 fouls in the middle.
Weisinger comes away with the ball on a steal and a basket and a foul, and the Illini finally get one. Indiana is yet to take the ball to their end of the court.
Bardo is a freshman that's given him a lot of poise. We take a look at the loose ball. Now we watch the ball pop out. We're going to see a lot of contact today. There's 35 Bardo, 6'5", plays the point, hangs in the air, gets banged, goes to the line now for a three-point opportunity.
Misses it, and it's slapped out of bounds. And it's off Indiana, so the Illini keep it on their end of the court. We played just over a minute, and it's yet to cross the center stripe.
That's Jimmy Barr handing the ball to the Illinois player. I believe he and Knight will have a few words before it's over.
Altenberger out of the corner for three, and it's 5-0 Illini.
He's an excellent long-range shooter, very streaky, a tenacious competitor. Look at him playing awful.
Inside, that's Garrett entering for Indiana.
Garrett is really a key. He's been up and down like a Dow Joneser. He disappears many a time, and he gets in foul trouble. Today, they need a big game out of Garrett in the lane.
Out front, Altenberger. Weisinger coming up on the wing now, and Bardo will go toward him. Turns back inside, and it's stuffed by Garrett. And on the move, missing the basket. Keith Smart had his momentum going away from the rim, couldn't turn it back in front, and he tried to go back over his head and couldn't get it.
Keith, we saw one of the new dimensions of Indiana basketball, the block shot, but they weren't able to convert it into a score. Illinois running that high post offense. They got to try to post Norman inside his big, strong body.
There he is, Bardo. Got his shot, couldn't get it. Kuyava loses to Alford. Alford goes short. Rebound inside, and a whistle and a foul. Rebound by Rick Callaway, number 20. Number 5. Weisinger against Smart, gets some room off the screen and hit it for two.
Purdue really is kind of in my blood. A lot of family members have been there. First person to come here was my grandfather. He played basketball in the mid-50s. I had an uncle that played football here. My father also attended Purdue. What I love most about Big Ten football is really the atmosphere. You know, there's just hundreds of thousands of people just screaming at you and yelling for you to do good. It's just amazing to play in, and I think that's what really makes the Big Ten special.
All season long, see the excitement of Big Ten basketball online with BigTenNetwork.com's live game streaming. Get top men's and women's matchups free right on your computer screen. Don't miss this week's great lineup of games, live, free, and on demand at BigTenNetwork.com. Before the ball goes up, you have to watch the Big Ten Tip-Off Show. Our experts offer their take on the day's big matchups.
That's why I love this game, because you never know who can beat who.
And tell you the keys to success for your school.
They understand if they run this system right, they'll get shots and they'll win games.
Plus, go behind the scenes and inside the locker room for exclusive features and interviews. The Big Ten Tip-Off Show, presented by Auto Owners Insurance, only on the Big Ten Network.
Some teams dress 12. In Champaign, they dress the entire Illini nation. This is Big Ten country, and this is where it lives.
Jerseys, hats, sweatshirts, and more. Get your Big Ten merchandise at our new online store and pay only $4.99 for shipping. Log on right now at BigTenNetwork.com.
You're watching the Big Ten's greatest games.
Foul was on Bardo. Callaway to the line. Freshman short.
Bobby feels that Callaway has not really played to his potential. He's a slashing, quick player, and he really has had a tough time lately.
He's still a baby. He's only a sophomore. Still a teenager.
He did battle a knee injury, and that's always difficult to overcome.
5-3 ball game now.
Nothing tricky with Indiana. Straight, tough, hard-nosed man-to-man defense with pressure on the ball. Indiana switching out front.
This guy's got some room. He had it in close. It is tipped in by Norman. Looked like.
No, it was Bardo, I believe. I think it was Bardo with the left hand.
The big fella's had 3 good shots. He has not made one yet. Callaway.
Interesting matchup. They got Kuyava playing against Darryl Thomas to keep Norman from getting in foul trouble.
Hard on a drive. Got the bounce.
I think that's an interesting decision by Lou Henson playing Kuyava on Thomas, who's been very effective for Indiana. A good low-post scorer.
Illini by 2, 7-5. Weisinger against Smart. Gets some room off the screen and hit it for 2.
I like Weisinger. He's got great quickness.
Callaway gets out in front. Shot is blocked brilliantly by Bardo.
Bardo's playing an outstanding game. He gives him another dimension. A big guard. He can shoot it. He can shoot it. Bobby can be a little stubborn about the timeouts. He's not quick to get a timeout to admit that somebody's taking advantage of his team.
11-5 Illini. Thomas, Alford's open, takes it in.
Offensive foul. Oh, they get the block. Jimmy Barr with the block. Bobby Knight's gonna like that call.
Weisinger.
Here comes Alford driving to the goal. Defensive player slides over. It looks like he's moving into him. Doesn't have his feet planted. Good call by Jimmy Barr. I get a lot of heat about Steve Alford because, Keith, I picked him preseason and midseason as my player of the year. And a lot of people have been on my case, and I'll tell you what, I finally concede, Keith. The player of the year in college basketball has to be the Admiral from down at the Naval Academy, David Robinson.
Yes, sir. I would totally agree with you. You know, something just rare just happened is Alford missed the free throw.
Yeah, he's a pure shooter. His dad was a great free throw shooter, one of the best in the nation, and he's done a great job with Steve. Steve's had an illustrious career, but he's certainly right now not playing like the player of the year nationally.
Pass intercepted, tried to go across with it, and Callaway skied to bring it in, and Indiana with a turnover. Alford. Pass inside, tried to force it, and the Illini come out of there with it.
Lou Henson wants his team to play at a fast pace.
Weisinger, short. Altenberg outside.
He really wants him to use the up-tempo. He wants him to play like they're at the Indianapolis Raceway to 500. Garrett playing Norman.
And travel.
I don't understand the decision to keep going to Kuyava, who's very limited offensively, Keith.
Well, I think they're trying to get some work. I thought Thomas had a pretty good grip on him that time and got away with it.
Now look at Lou Henson's hairstyle. Mel Brooks.
He also is indicating arguing his case that he was held. His man Kuyava inside. It's 11-6 Illini.
When we come back, Keith Smart helps Indiana get in gear to take the lead. You're watching the Big Ten's greatest games.
Happy New Year! Welcome to Progressive.com.
This place is hopping.
It's resolution season.
Well, my resolution? Save money.
Last year, millions of people visited Progressive.com, and those who switched saved an average of over $350.
No wonder it's like a party in here.
Yeah. I wrote that.
Starting the new year with savings. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
They desire greatness, demand respect, define success, and let true passion shine through.
She is going to nail that every time. Great time, good pass.
That's beautiful basketball right there.
This is Big Ten Women's Basketball in HD, only on the Big Ten Network.
The one show that covers everything Big Ten. Big Ten Tonight. Get news from people dialed into the conference all week long.
And this is an offense that's going to be able to score points.
Exclusive interviews.
We didn't want to tie it up and go to overtime. We wanted to win the ball game, and that's what we did.
And expert analysis of the games and matchups that matter to you.
I think you can see where this team can go in the Big Ten.
The only nightly sports show dedicated to the Big Ten. Big Ten Tonight. Only on the Big Ten Network.
In February 2009, TV stations will broadcast exclusively in digital. Every TV that's hooked up to cable will still work just fine. But if you get TV through an antenna on an analog set, it won't work after February 2009. So call 888-DTV-2009 to learn about a government coupon program that begins in January, or visit dtvtransition.org.
Add-A-Bed in historic downtown Newburgh is your tri-state Murphy bed dealer. Don't devote an entire room for a bed when you can use the room as an office or den during the day and as a bedroom at night. Our beds sit just 20 inches from the wall. It's a great space saver and sleeps like a regular mattress. Many different styles, finishes, and sizes are available, and ask about our free design services. Custom order any style or finish and receive it in 4 to 6 weeks. Add-A-Bed, 328 West Jennings Street in historic downtown Newburgh. Open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 5, or call for an appointment.
You're watching the Big Ten Network.
Welcome back to the Big Ten's greatest games. Indiana at Illinois, March 1st, 1987.
When you have that many more shots than your opponent, you should be leading, and the Illini are by 6.
We take a look at Tony Weisinger, very quick player, came out of Central High School, Peoria, Illinois, squares his body, excellent follow-through, excellent release, and he knew that baby was down. He was going back saying, NBN, nothing but net.
Thomas inbounds the ball for Indiana, calls the play just as he releases it. Now Callaway working at Blackwell, who is in the game for Illinois. Glenn Blackwell. And Guyana sits down. This gives Illinois more quickness.
Yeah, they go to quickness, Keith. Blackwell's a really good athlete. Had 52 points against Michigan and Michigan State.
Inside, they pick it to Garrett. Ball is blocked from behind, and Illinois comes out with it.
It was blocked by Lowell Hamilton, a great jumper.
Weisinger trying to get a lob there, and Thomas pushed the man out of the way, and you've got a foul call, and Hamilton headed for the line.
Thomas
no foul at the line anyway. He was shoved out from underneath the basket.
Thomas got in foul trouble against Purdue, and that really hurt him. He had like 18 points in about 22 minutes of action against Gene Katie's team in that big win for the Boilermakers.
Blackwell can't get it to go, and Garrett gets the board. Both teams have 3 team fouls now.
Illinois playing that really quick lineup with the great jumper inside. Lowell Hamilton, number 45.
Smart handling the ball out in front right now. Gives it away to Alford. Altenberger checking him.
See, he's not going to beat him with a dribble move. He's not going to beat him with any kind of dribble move or get any kind of offensive boards. Doug Altenberger told me, he said, Coach, the 3 toughest players I've had to check. Look at this guy play defense. He's the best defensive player in basketball as far as I'm concerned for his size. He is tough as nails.
Norman won't go. There's a foul on Hamilton.
Yeah, Lowell Hamilton doesn't make a lot of good decisions on the floor, Keith. He really has to learn a little bit more on how to play the game and utilize his great jumping ability.
That's 14 fouls on Illinois now.
Getting back to Altenberger, he told me the 3 toughest players he's had to check as he's checking Alford here were Lenny Bias, Kenny Walker of Kentucky, and Hobson of Ohio State. He said because they can all beat you off the offensive boards and jump over you.
Alford can't get it to go, and there's Hamilton tying. Weisinger throws it away. That time there was too much hurry.
Not a good play by Weisinger. They had the easy layup. They're going to full court pressure and an up-tempo game.
4 turnovers for each team now.
Fatigue could be a factor also down the stretch for Illinois. They do not use the bench a great deal, and they're really extended. Look at this pressure.
Altenberger stole the ball from Smart. Norman wants the ball, but he hasn't seen it yet.
He hasn't taken a shot yet, Kenny Norman.
Hamilton's inside, 3 people around him. Tip in by Blackwell.
Blackwell's an athlete out of Highland Park, Michigan. Played for Darryl Percival, an outstanding high school coach in Michigan.
7-point lead inside. Smart drive. Great play.
That's another asset they possess now. Great legs and quickness out of Keith Smart and Garrett. Something this team lacked last year.
Pass wasn't bad either.
No, good pass.
Indiana steals it.
See, Alford can't beat you with the dribble move. He's not going to beat you. He's got to beat you with a screen.
Won't go. Garrett tips it in.
Nobody blocks out. Gets the inside lane. Good legs. Good positioning.
Garrett's got 4. Smart 4. Indiana totals 10. The Illini have 13.
Weisinger should be too quick for Alford.
Offensive foul. Blackwell got his shoulder into his chest and decked him.
Keith, you take a look at Lou Hansen. His team has had spurts against the heavyweights where they've been so ineffective. They play brilliantly for spurts and then really go down into a real drought.
Blackwell sits down.
They haven't been able to beat one of the heavyweights in the league yet. I'd get a timeout. Indiana's starting to take over offensively.
Illinois leading by a point at 12:20 to go in the first half.
Psychologically, I always believe it's better to get the timeout when a team makes a run against you and get the timeout with the lead.
Altenberger bangs into Callaway. Callaway went down. Altenberger hit the shot.
I know, Hoss, you love the contact of Altenberger. You just love those physical players.
There's a ringer out of the corner by Smart.
Keith Smart getting his shot. They're starting to execute their half-court offensive game with a lot more effectiveness now.
Game is tied, 15-15.
We got a good one going here, Keith. There's a foul on Bardo, number 35.
Norman's frustrated. Not into the ball game yet.
I think he gets a little moody on the floor. I really do. I think he gets moody and he disappears. That's my 3rd time seeing him, Keith, and he's very ineffective early in this game.
Time remaining first half, 11 minutes and 42 seconds.
Has not really played like an All-American.
Again, same cut. Alford has it roll in, whistle and a foul, and it's the same play that Smart has scored on 3 times.
I was born and raised in Wisconsin, and I will live and die a Badger. I love being a volleyball player here at Madison, but being a student athlete at Wisconsin means more. I've always been interested in the environment, and I'm in a program called Rethink Wisconsin that is recycling at home football games. Hopefully this will catch on across campus and will make a huge difference. I'm able to be an athlete that makes a difference. Big life, big stage, Big Ten.
College basketball on the Big Ten Network. The quest to be the best continues as the excitement of the Big Ten season rolls on. See if your school has what it takes as some of the nation's brightest stars hit the hardwood for a full-court onslaught of excitement.
How about that end-to-end action?
Big Ten Men's College Hoops. Tomorrow in high def on the Big Ten Network.
Every week, relive the drama on the Big Ten's greatest games. It's all here. The legendary stars, the incredible slams, the amazing performances, and the unforgettable finishes. Catch all the great action only on the Big Ten Network.
Sometime in between the chicken dance, jump around, and roll out the barrel, a basketball game breaks out. This is Big Ten country, and this is where it lives.
BigTenNetwork.com. News, videos, highlights, and so much more. It's Big Ten country online.
You're watching the Big Ten's greatest games.
Well, a rebounding story there.
We're looking at the rebounding totals. Illinois, not normally a good rebounding team, out-rebounding Indiana now. But the key, as you and I were talking during a break, has been the offensive rebounding. I really believe, Keith, that shows you aggressive play. I think there are 3 factors to be an aggressive team. 1, offensive rebounding, 2, forcing turnovers, and 3, blocking shots. As the general looks very poised today. Oh, I hate the looks of that sweater.
Turnovers, Illinois 7-5 now. That belongs to them at 11:42, and the ball comes in to Steve Alford.
I don't think there's any doubt Robert Montgomery Knight will be in the Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Inside, Smart again, driving into the paint and getting his 3rd bucket.
They're doing anything they want right now out of their half-court offensive game. They're screening well, they're moving the ball well, and anytime you get ball movement and player movement, you'll get a good shot.
Indiana going to the lead for the first time. Blackwell can't get it to drop, and Garrett gets another rebound.
Somebody's got to wake up Kenny Norman. He's been AWOL. He has not really played like an All-American.
Again, same cut. Alford has it roll in, whistle and a foul, and it's the same play that Smart has scored on 3 times.
They're not stepping out, giving any kind of help on the cutters. They're getting bumped on a screen. Take a look right here. We're going to see the little simple screen. He comes across the lane. Nobody rotates over. No one gives any help.
Weisinger to come back into the ball game for Illinois now. He'll give them a little more fluidity. Blackwell will go out. Alford trying to make the 3-point play. The Illini up early on by as much as 7, but now Indiana has gone to a 4-point lead.
The one thing that makes Steve Alford so effective is his movement without the basketball. He uses screens better than any player in America. And the thing you got to love about Steve Alford, he gets maximum of his talent. Doesn't have speed, doesn't have quickness, doesn't have size, but he's a great work ethic and a super tough kid.
Bardo trying to force it inside. Ill-advised in the sense that he got decked, but he lucked out because he got a foul call on Thomas.
Keith, also right now, because of the effective play, as we watch Bardo now with the drive, splits the defenders. And there's the bump by Alford. But you know, Keith, really, the crowd has been non-existent right now after the run by Illinois, by Indiana.
Took him right out of the game. Brick.
Bardo's a very versatile player. He can play the number 3 position, which is defined as your small forward slot. He can play the big guard slot, and he also can play the point guard position.
4-point Indiana lead. Keith Smart moves it up.
Great spacing. They never allow you to double team. They really get great spacing offensively. 15 to 17 feet apart.
Smart hits another one. That's a 2-pointer. He's got 11 points.
He's given him that big offense that contained Alford, but Keith Smart is exploding.
6-point Indiana lead. Norman's got the ball. He'll go one-on-one here because he doubled up on him and he wouldn't take it in. Back it comes now. He'll go with it. Slapped out for Smart.
Smart's got great jumping ability. Vertical jump about 42 inches. Came out of junior college.
That's Garrett.
There's the 2 JUCOs. hooking up. If you were to execute right now the way Indiana's executing, there's no way you're going to be beaten. Illinois has got to find a way defensively to shut down the half-court game.
Hoosiers have jumped to an 8-point lead. And the ball is deflected by Thomas, picked up by Smart. Callaway's in front court. And Thomas in the lane. Altenberger almost spoiled it. Alford threw it up, couldn't get it. Here comes the Illini. Altenberger for three.
Did they ever need that to break up Uncle Mo? Momentum was on Indiana's side, but Illinois has got to do a better job out of their half-court defensive game.
Callaway.
Got an offensive foul.
Second foul on Callaway in the ball game. That's 5 team fouls now on Indiana.
There's not too much love between Lou Henson and Bobby Knight. That's been documented in Season on the Brink by John Feinstein. He really has questioned some of the recruiting tactics of Illinois over the past. And they counter back Illinois. They say, the only reason he's upset is because we're locking up Illinois.
Done a pretty good job of it. Altenberger for three. Won't go. Rebound. Look. Smart go up.
He goes up 42 to 44 inches vertically. He's got great legs. He was 5'3" as a senior and then grew up to 6'2". Hey,
got a man hurt. Callaway's down, holding the knee.
Remember, Callaway had a sprained knee ligament and missed about 3 weeks of action after the first game this season.
Got tangled up in the middle. The big guys were in there duking it out, and he got twisted around, and his foot was caught, and he went down holding it, and he's in some pain. You're talking about recruiting a minute ago. The people that Henson's got coming to play at Champaign next year, if all of them get by their boards and their grades and what have you, is an awesome group.
Nick Anderson, a big wide body. Kenny Battle, a dunking machine. As we take a look at Callaway, number 20. Now look at the knee. It's heavily bandaged. Looks like he loses control and just slips on his own. Just slips on his own. He would be a severe loss to this team because they do not have the kind of depth to replace a guy of the quality of a Callaway.
Coming in will be Steve Isle, 6'6", a junior from Hamilton, Ohio. Sturdy fellow, but not with the quickness of a Callaway.
Getting back to your statement about the recruiting, they have some great players that are sitting out this year. A kid named Small also, but they signed Marcus Liberty. But Marcus Liberty at this moment has not met the criteria of Proposition 48, Keith. And my feeling is, I've stated, that I don't think the president should allow players to be recipients of scholarships until they meet the criteria of the 2.0 and the 700 SATs during the early signing period.
This early signing business is getting to be a deceitful thing unto itself.
Altenberger called for the foul. They're taking him to the locker room right now. It looks like he's at least walking under his own.
Well, having had both knees done a couple of times, I'll guarantee you, well, once you've got that major ligament strain in there, it just takes forever to get the thing well.
You told me it's quite a recovery period. I know you talked about.
Huh? That's a sissy, I admit.
No, you're big and strong and tough.
All right, Thomas on the line, short on the rim, and the rebound jerked out of there in a hurry by Hamilton. And Illinois turns it over.
Seems to me that Kenny Norman, I'm watching him run up and down the floor, and I don't mean to be tough on any individual player, but he seems to be like out of the game. He doesn't seem to be emotionally involved, seems to be very passive, and he was rated by many people to be the #1 power forward of the senior class for the NBA draft. There's an example again. Well, there's an example. He's back defending the lane, Keith, and he just gives an unmolested layup. They call a timeout. Somebody's got to wake up Kenny Norman.
Smart now has 13 points in the ball game, and all of them, well, not all of them, all but 2 of the field goals have come on cutting layup. They steal it.
Coming up, senior Ken Norman leads the Illini on the comeback. You're watching the Big Ten's greatest games.
When Scott Altman was a student at Illinois, his teachers knew he'd go far. They had no idea how far. At Illinois, Ang Lee thought he wanted to be on stage. Later, he was on stage, accepting an Academy Award for directing. Even as a student, Doris Christopher knew her way around the kitchen. It wasn't until after Illinois that she made her way into millions of kitchens worldwide. The University of Illinois, where you and I can change the world.
All season long, see the excitement of Big Ten basketball online with BigTenNetwork.com's live game streaming. Get top men's and women's matchups free right on your computer screen. Don't miss this week's great lineup of games, live, free, and on demand at BigTenNetwork.com. Stay connected all the time with Big Ten Network podcasts. Get exclusive access to the entire conference with a unique podcast devoted to all 11 universities. And with fresh daily and weekly updates, there's always something new. Download today at BigTenNetwork.com or through iTunes.
Take an in-depth look at the Big Ten's brightest female athletes and coaches on the show designed to shine the spotlight on them.
It's not a game where you want to win for yourself, but you want to win for the person sitting next to you.
The Big Ten Women's Show, Mondays only on the Big Ten Network.
It's the Final Four run of the Flying Illini. It's Luther Head, Darren Williams, Dee Brown, and the national runner-up team. And it's Bruce Weber's young, talented squad that takes the court this season. From the banners in the rafters to the hustle on the floor, this is something special. This is Illinois basketball. Get your season tickets today.
Welcome back to the Big Ten's greatest games, Indiana and Illinois, March 1st, 1987.
In substitutions, Illinois has taken Weisinger out now and put in Kendall Gill, a little bigger, 6'3", 180, a freshman from Madison, Illinois.
He's an athlete, Keith. He's a kid that can give you a lot of defensive play, but is very limited offensively. Doesn't have too much range as a shooter. Indiana makes a change, goes to the 2-3 zone that they played against Notre Dame and beating the Fighting Irish earlier this year. Bobby Knight, 99% is a man-to-man guy. Norman, where have you been? Kenny Norman. He spots up, gets into the opening of the zone. They need Kenny Norman if they're going to have the chance to post the W.
26-21, Hoosiers, 5-point lead. Alford puts it up, and in an offensive foul, count the basket.
There's the gentleman's call. They give you the score, and then they give the ball to the defensive team. I'd like to see them go to the NBA rule where you can't have a score on an offensive foul.
Second personal on Alford, 28-21 now. Hoosiers at 7:55 to go in the first half.
Bobby Knight rotates right out of the zone defense. It goes immediately into the man-to-man.
Isle checking Altenberger as he came outside. This is Pardo for two.
I like Bardo. I think Bardo's going to be a really fine player here at Illinois. He's got great court savvy. He has instincts. He knows what to do when the ball comes to him.
Thomas has it knocked out of his hands by Hamilton.
Thomas has really been blanked. He's got the three-ring Valentine sign right now. He doesn't have any rebounds, doesn't have any points.
Smart's been tearing him up.
You got to communicate defensively against Indiana. They run so many screens. Communicate, you're in big trouble.
Garrett. The ricochet comes outside to Thomas.
Thomas gets a rebound his first. You and I could have got that rebound. It just bounced in his hands.
Ball kicked. Hoosiers keep it.
Lou Henson, since he's been here, has really posted a lot of W's. Came to this program at a time they were struggling, and yet the people in this community want more and more and more.
This is Isle. Got it. Put his shoulder right in that defender, moved him out of the way, and got his basket.
He got away with one. Steve Isle plays some tough defense, and he lays some mean screens. He's really helped Alford offensively.
Well, the piece they had in the local paper here in Champaign this morning, this is Norman. Good. Despite the fact that Lou Henson has produced 7 20-win seasons. He was in an absolute defensive posture with all of his comments this morning.
I saw the same thing, Keith. I couldn't believe how he had to defend himself with some of his strategy. He's had such a great record. Kenny Norman has woke up. Somebody woke him up in a timeout.
Somebody turned too smart upside down, too, as he went in with the big guys, and Norman misses.
Oh, yes! That's a momentum builder. Nothing like the slam jam bammer to wake people up.
3-point Indiana lead now.
Keith, what happens when you're a big hoss, as you always call him, when he starts playing, it becomes contagious with everyone else. See, he's pumped up right now. Snake number 33 is starting to get pumped up.
There's that leaping Hamilton again, slapping the shot out of bounds. Indiana keeps the ball.
Hamilton came into college with such a reputation. He was rated in the top 5 in the country. Came out of the McDonald's High School All-American, and really has had a tough time living up to all the accolades.
Callaway is back and shoots and is fouled by Hamilton.
He looked quick there on his first step, so it looks like the knee is okay.
Isle leaving the lineup. Third personal foul on Hamilton.
There's the jump shot by Kenny Norman. He shoots the little jumper. No one blocks out. And there's the slam jam bammer by Mr. Hamilton. He can really sky. He's a skywalker.
Callaway's free throw short.
Keith, you talk about the importance of winning the Big Ten. I really believe more than just winning the Big Ten championship, it would lock up a seed in the Midwest. And with the Hoosier Dome as the site of the first 2 rounds, you better believe Purdue and Indiana would have a great advantage playing in the state of Indiana.
Got that right. Callaway's second is good. 5:55 to play in the first half. It's a 4-point Indiana lead. Of course, Illinois probably is looking at either, Southeastern assignment or maybe even a Western assignment.
Well, they feel if they can finish strong, they can get in the top 16 seeds. But he's woke. Somebody woke this guy up. That's a different player, Keith. That's a different player. That's an All-American.
One-on-one, he's terrific.
Oh, he really spins in the lane. Where was he the first 10 minutes? He was out of action.
He was watching. This is Smart. Cut off at the baseline and on the baseline.
Where was the foul? He got bumped a little to force him to go to the baseline.
Illinois can tie this time down if they can get one.
I'd go right now to Norman. He's on fire. I'd really go to Kenny Norman.
Altenberger goes for the lead and gets it.
Altenberger says, forget Norman Vitale. I'd rather go for 3. 3 is better than 2.
Illinois comes surging back to regain the lead at 5 minutes to go in the first half, and the crowd's alive.
See, the general will not call a timeout. He really is stubborn when it comes to calling a timeout.
Alford with a great play. I have a very large man that stands up and blocks that into the court.
Alford with that spinning move inside. It's amazing what he's achieved in his career with such limited athletic skills.
This is Norman. And he gets it back as Bardo it is, taking it inside.
The reason I like Jody Sylvester as an official, Keith, he's quick with the call. There's no hesitation. He's not tentative when he blows the whistle.
Who did he call it on? I never did get it. Called it on...
I missed it. Give me a turnover. I don't know who he's got that foul on.
Yeah, they call it on Isle, who had just come back in. That's 16 fouls now on Indiana.
Look at the help defense. Look at Steve Isle play defense, number 32. They give a lot of help. See, there's the help. He wants to give help, 32. They play their man tough, and they're always giving help in the lane.
That's Blackwell. Ball is loose, finally, controlled by Alford.
The one thing Indiana lacks is a pure point guard to distribute the ball, to get the ball to the shooters at the right time.
Oyama takes it away on the pass to Garrett. He was put in specifically to play Garrett, and he comes out of there with the ball.
Almost had a backcourt violation. Both feet in the ball must be across that line.
Norman has the ball blocked, gets it back. Perfect.
He's got great quickness, a strong body. There's Bobby Knight going to start working the official. Jimmy Barr, just like I told you, he was in the Barr's ear there on the sideline.
They steal it.
Oh, what a good decision. You better get a timeout, Bobby. What a good decision. He pulls him to the foul line. He throws the bounce pass on a 45-degree angle cut. Steve Bardo is flat out a player.
Norman now has 12, and Indiana turns it over again.
He won't call a timeout. He's stubborn, Keith. He is stubborn.
At 3:07, the score. Illinois 36, Indiana 33. Lyle gets the rebound.
Lyle's like a Kurt Rambis. Great head fake. He knew where the three-point line was, Keith.
Schedule C, filing jointly, $310 for the super. Your personal fax weapon.
That's my call waiting. Can you hold?
Sure, no problem.
Where are you, man? These tax forms are killing me. And they're expensive.
Dude, prepare yourself. File your return with TaxSlayer.com.
Tax what?
TaxSlayer.com.
TaxSlayer? I got layers.
Dude.
Layers of receipts,
Slayer.
layers of IRS forms.
Slayer, like Slay the Dragon.
TaxSlayer. Slayer.
Dude, I emailed you the link yesterday. They make it so easy to prepare yourself. They have free online support.
I can do my state and federal for free?
Yep, and they guarantee a maximum refund. In fact, you can e-file for just
$9.95.
TaxSlayer.com.
I just got a new homepage.
TaxSlayer.com.
Prepare yourself!
They desire greatness, demand respect, define success, and let true passion shine through.
She is going to nail that every time. Great find, good pass.
That's beautiful basketball right there.
This is Big Ten Women's Basketball in HD, only on the Big Ten Network.
Before the ball goes up, you have to watch the Big Ten Tip-Off Show. Our experts offer their take on the day's big matchups.
That's why I love this game, because you never know who can beat who.
And tell you the keys to success for your school.
They understand if they run this system right, they'll get shots and they'll win games.
Plus, go behind the scenes and inside the locker room for exclusive features and interviews. The Big Ten Tip-Off Show, presented by Auto Owners Insurance, only on the Big Ten Network.
You're watching the Big Ten's greatest games.
Keith, this is perfect execution of the transition game. For all you youngsters, watch Bardo. Here he is, he comes down the floor. He knows he's got a trailer on the left, and he pulls up, freeze. See how he pulls up at the foul line? That's exactly where you want your point guard to pull up. And there's the decision to give him the great pass. Norman takes it strong to the goal off the 45-degree angle cut. Kenny Norman has arrived in Champaign, and Illinois is a different team.
Offensive rebounds, IU with 4. Second chance points, that is second rebounds, 3 points. But Illinois, on the other hand, has run up 11 points on that second rebound.
Yeah, that means you're playing aggressively. Whenever you're attacking the glass and you're going up there like the Windex man, that means your team is being very aggressive.
The Illini leading by 3 as we go inside 3 minutes to play in the first half.
Garrett playing inside on Norman now. First time he met, Garrett blocked 3 of his shots.
Put that right in his face.
That was in your face, as Keith Jackson just called it. Kenny Norman has really become a player in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Only 7 out of 12 after not taking a shot for 6 minutes. Isle out in front. Alford inside. Callaway. Garrett.
See, they've tried to invert a little bit offensively and use Alford as a passer.
Garrett returns the favor, misses it. Isle gets the rebound.
Isle's like a Kurt Rambis. Great head fake. He knew where the three-point line was, key, and he had that great head fake to free himself from the defender. Fundamentally as solid as any player in America.
2-point lead, Illinois. Time coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first half. Altenberger against Callaway. Almost lost it. Triple teamed and unloads it. Now, here's
That's backcourt violation. He wants a hold
true.
down there.
The thing I liked about it is that one official thought that an Indiana man may have hit the ball. The two of them looked, they conferred, and then they made the call.
Yeah, there was a good chemistry between the three. They work a lot of games in the Big East. They're an outstanding crew.
I like to see that. We had a game earlier this year where they didn't confer and made the wrong call. Not this group.
See, they're playing off Isle. They know Isle's not a threat to shoot the ball. They're just playing off number 32. They're not even guarding it. All right.
Foul inside, and it's whistled against Garrett of Indiana.
Oh, there's Bobby with some choice lingo. There's the general at his best. I'm a great fan of Bobby Knight. I'll tell you one thing. If you want discipline and you want your kids to graduate, this man, I mean, he's rare form right now, Keith.
7th team foul against the Hoosiers, so Kuyaba will go to the line at 1:34 to go in the first half.
I don't know why everybody got all excited, bent out of shape with the book by John Feinstein. I thought he depicted him fairly accurate. In fact, every time Bobby Knight keeps him out of the arena or whatever, Feinstein's cash register goes ding-a-ling-ding. See, they're not even guarding Steve Alford.
Joe Hillman is in the lineup for Indiana and just committed the foul.
Hillman was starting earlier this year when Ricky Callaway got hurt. He senses right now that his team is starting to lose its effectiveness.
Isle now getting a strident coaching lesson. Bobby Knight.
Hey, you and Bobby Knight got something in common. Both your sons went to Stanford.
They whistle it off.
Bobby's son graduated from Stanford last year. Is now handles all his outside activities. His son Patrick, and your son's, I guess, a sophomore now.
Right. Lane violation called against Illinois. Indiana will get the ball. Hillman and Alford and Smart. You got 3 guards in there right now.
Hillman was a big-time scorer in high school, averaged over 40 points a game. But here he's been a very tentative player, thinking pass rather than shot.
Trying to work that cut through the middle. They again leave Isle all by himself.
Out of
the corner, Alford. And the Illini have it. Inside a minute to go. Weisinger.
They're really pushing the ball up the floor, Keith. They want to beat Indiana down the floor for the high percentage shot in transition.
4-point lead, Illinois. 45 seconds to go in the first half.
They have 3 guards on the floor, but neither one of the 3 is a legitimate pure point guard. Alford, Hillman, or Smart. I think Bobby's done a great job strategically to have this team in a position to win the Big Ten championship with limited personnel. They can win the national championship, or they're capable of being beaten in the first round.
Sharp pass into the corner for Alford, but he's cut off by Norman. Norman has the big size advantage. 2 seconds on the shot. Won't go. Tip won't go. Rebound Altenberger. Ahead to Weisinger. Norman at the buzzer.
No, too late. Too late.
Doesn't count.
Good call by Jimmy Burr. Doesn't hesitate at all. Makes the quick call.
So we reached the halfway point. So far, no real casualties as Illinois leads Indiana 40-36. And Kuyama rebounds it, and the pass ahead to Weisinger.
That's a major league dunk, baby. Listen to this place. It's orange heaven right now.
If you want to see hard work pay off, watch a wrestling match. The most athletic guys are not going to win. It's going to be the guy that wants it the most, has the biggest heart, and works the hardest. My Big Ten opponents are just unbelievable. They're the best guys in the nation. I have to be tough as nails to go out there and beat the guy. To be able to continue and bring excellence to Indiana University and the state of Indiana means a lot. Big life, big stage, Big Ten.
College basketball on the Big Ten Network. The quest to be the best continues as the excitement of the Big Ten season rolls on. See if your school, some of the nation's brightest stars, hit the hardwood for a full court onslaught of excitement.
How about that
Big Ten Men's College Hoops. Tomorrow in high def on the Big Ten Network.
The one show that covers everything Big Ten. Big Ten Tonight. Get news from people dialed into the conference all week long.
And this is an offense that's going to be able to score points.
Exclusive interviews.
We didn't want to tie it up and go to overtime. We wanted to win the ball game, and that's what we did.
And expert analysis of the games and matchups that matter to you.
Oh, I think you can see where this team can go in the Big Ten.
The only nightly sports show dedicated to the Big Ten. Big Ten Tonight. Only on the Big Ten Network.
Hey! You want to buy a car online, save some hassle, save some time, and you want to see it for real so you can keep the wheel. You want to buy it from a local dealer, but you want to get it for a little cheaper. Hoosier Auto Auction. You can bid, you can win, you can drive away. HoosierAutoAuction.com.
D. Patrick Motoplex on Green River Road. What's in your driveway? Visit our website at www.dpat.com.
Wet weather, great for the lawn and yard, bad for homes with a problem basement. Mold, mildew, structural problems, and wasted space.
After the last really hard rain several months ago, we realized we really had a problem.
Hi, I'm Ron Greenbaum, the basement doctor. If you've got a nasty basement, I've got modern, easy, affordable solutions for you.
This is just a wonderful feeling. It really was. I mean, there was no sign of water anyplace.
Basement doctors on the job.
You're watching the Big Ten Network.
Welcome back to the Big Ten's greatest games, Indiana and Illinois, March 1st, 1987.
Your halftime stats now for our game here in Champaign.
Well, we look at the stats right here. Illinois shooting just a little better than Indiana, 3% better. Basically, the free throw percentage, Illinois only to the line 4 times, Indiana 8. Rebounding, Illinois got the edge. They have not been a good rebounding team. Either has Indiana. In fact, Indiana has been out-rebounded all year. Basically, their team has got 35 rebounds to 34. As we look here, offensive rebounds, Indiana 6. Illinois had the advantage with 9.
Ready for the second half. The Hoosiers put it in play. Thomas brings it in to Garrett. Smart back there with him. Alford is in the lineup. Callaway comes out as a starter.
Really surprised me, Keith, when I looked at the stats that Indiana's been out-rebounded all season long.
Garrett can't get it to drop, and Illinois comes down with it. Altenberger in the middle, in the traffic. Bardo bounce ahead to Norman, wide open.
He starts off on a positive note, gets free. He has all of a sudden learned how to play on a perimeter, and I think sometimes that can be a liability with his great body. I think I would like him down in the boxes inside.
These are the same lineups that started the ball game. Weisinger's outside for Illinois, checking Smart right now. Smart and Alford each have 13 points in the first half. Garrett inside trying to get more scoring out of him, and they do there.
Dean Garrett had a great game in the first matchup between Illinois and Indiana. He dominated inside and really closed off Kenny Norman down the stretch.
Weisinger was in and out of the lineup for Illinois in the first half.
See, that's where I'd like to see him go. Right on the box. You can only do 1 or 2 things there. Try to deny him the ball, and if he gets you on his hip, you're going to foul him.
That is the 3rd personal foul on Thomas. So Thomas has 3 and Hamilton 3 for the Illini. And very quickly, Bobby Knight is going to get him out of the ball game and send in Magnus Pelkowski. Pelkowski 6'10", 218. Thomas leaves the game. Not a particularly good day for Darrell. No points and 1 rebound.
He's been very ineffective, and he's really carried Indiana, especially in that stretch where they played so poorly against Northwestern and should have really been beaten by a game Wisconsin team up in Madison and triple overtimer. Thomas played well in those games when they needed his scoring.
Norman makes it a 6-point Illinois lead.
And here comes the full court pressure.
Kuyava just missed getting his hands on it as he went over the shoulder of Pelkowski.
Pelkowski's a good shooter, but he hasn't had a lot of playing time.
Alford off Pelkowski's screen, works it to the baseline.
I'm really surprised to see number 14, Pelkowski, on the floor now. He's from out of Bogota, came from Colombia.
Having come from Bogota, I would imagine he's very happy in Bloomington. I've been there.
You're world traveled. I haven't been out of the States, basically.
Garrett gets another one.
Garrett with the big basket when they needed one. He's come down with 2 excellent conversions on the inside.
He's now got 10 points. And it's a 4-point Illinois lead.
Man-to-man defense, pressure on the ball, help away from the ball.
That's a 2-pointer. Won't go. Norman had the ball, and Norman draws a foul.
He's very active now. He's not playing passive like he did in the first 9 minutes of the game.
Belkowski called for that foul. No shot. Illinois inbounds. Outside, DeBardo.
I would try to get a 2-man play and take advantage of Norman wanting to score. I'd keep that big horse happy. There he is. He wants the ball. He's got him on his hip.
3 for Altenberger.
You know why that shot was set up? Because of the effectiveness of Norman posting inside, and Altenberger was free to shoot the 3-point shot. Look at Altenberger defensively. They switched. They got him playing Callaway.
Weisinger on Smart. Garrett inside. Back to Smart.
Altenberger back out on Alford.
That's kicked out of bounds. Every time I hear somebody say what you just said about keeping somebody happy, I remember one of the basic truths that Bill Russell told me about Red Auerbach. Red knew exactly how many shots it took to keep a guy happy.
Red was a master psychologist. They should redefine NBA basketball and define it as Arnold Red Auerbach.
Well, here's your Belkowski, and he doesn't get a bounce. And Kuyama rebounds it, and the pass ahead to Weisinger.
That's a major league dunk, baby. Listen to this place. It's orange heaven right now. The snake has arrived.
9-point Illini lead. Norman has hit 5 in a row, and Thomas has got to come back in a hurry for the Hoosiers.
Watch Kuyava with the excellent baseball pass. He makes like Wes Unseld. And there is Norman. Look at that sleek body exploding to the goal.
Norman will go to the line.
Look at the legs.
3-point. That foul was on Smart.
Look at the legs. He hangs on the rim, but you're allowed to hang on the rim if you score and you're fouled. If he did not score, it would have been a technical foul.
10-point lead now, biggest lead of the ball game for either team. It's owned by Illinois, and Bardo is chasing Alford.
You can hang on a rim to protect yourself when you're shooting the basketball.
Daryl Thomas.
About time. That big body got... He's a member of the all-wide body team.
Yeah, but he can do things in a hurry, too.
Yeah, he can score quickly down in the boxes. Just to keep the people posted out there, Keith, Illinois has been unable to keep leads. They were up 16 on Purdue. They were up 22 in the second half in Iowa and left this building with a big L.
Garrett blocked that shot. Alford put an elbow into Bardo and got the folks in that corner of the building stirred up. Won't go. Garrett outside. Bardo a rebound, and Callaway on the deck.
See, there's Illinois pushing the ball up the court.
Altenberger for 3. Won't go.
Kuyava.
Well, I tell you, that's an old-fashioned down-home behind-the-barn fistfight.
I like that description. Oh, Nelly. Give me an old Nelly.
More of the Big Ten's greatest games after this timeout.
52-44. Illinois.
I will play with the honor of Drew Brees. Fearlessness of Rod Wilson.
And the drive, Mike Allstott. I will have the determination of Leroy Keys. And the dedication of Bob Greasy.
I will.
I will. I will.
All season long, see the excitement of Big Ten basketball online with BigTenNetwork.com's live game streaming. Get top men's and women's matchups free right on your computer screen. Don't miss this week's great lineup of games, live, free, and on demand at BigTenNetwork.com.
Every week, relive the drama on the Big Ten's greatest games. It's all here. The legendary stars, the incredible slams, the amazing performances, and the unforgettable finishes. Get only on the Big Ten Network.
Shame and shame. The emotion looks the same whether you're a suburban housewife or a suicide bomber.
I didn't kill her.
That guy's lying his ass off.
The average person tells 3 lies per 10 minutes conversation.
The question is never simply if someone is lying, it's why.
The truth is written on all our faces.
You're watching the Big Ten's greatest games.
That foul was on Kuyaba. Well, it's a check on manhood right here, though, because both teams are determined to keep those people out of the paint.
That's the life of the Big Ten, where they really get after you.
Alford.
Oh, what a play. I can't emphasize enough what he did to get free for that shot. His head fake, his ability to use his body.
Alvardo.
See, Keith, it doesn't have the great first step. He's not going to beat Bardo with his step. So he said, I'll beat you with a head fake. Great wall fake, head fake. The first rule defensively is never leave your feet on a head fake.
First one is good. Illinois 50, Indiana 43, 16:03 to play in the game.
I think one of the things that haunts the Big Ten is the officials in this league allow so much contact when they go to play in the NCAA tournament, and there are different officials. The rhythm and the timing make it very difficult to perform.
I totally agree with you. I've seen it time and time and year after year after year. 15 points for Alford now. Callaway checking Altenberger.
Norman really working to get post position inside.
Weisinger open.
He's a good shooter. Excellent ball reversal with free Weisinger for that 14-foot jump shot.
8-point lead for the Illini. Weisinger with 8. Smart has it knocked out of his hand, so he can pick it up and dribble it again.
Indiana wants to run that passing game where they get a lot of motion. They like to screen away after they make an entry. Alford will make the pass and he'll try to screen away. Poor execution there.
Thomas leaning one way, Alford throwing the other way, and the coach is unhappy. 52-44, Illinois, 15-11 to play in the game. Indiana tied with Purdue for the league championship. Bart breaks it.
Pure athletic ability. Bobby Knight's not going to create or innovate that kind of ability.
I'm from Dallas, Texas, so, born and raised a Texan. Guess I could have stayed a little closer to home, but what I love about the competition in the Big Ten, every single game is cutthroat. I know my teammates wouldn't consider me one of the most serious people on the team. I'm singing during warm-ups, and beginning of the season, my hair may be a couple different colors, blue, purple, probably everything in the rainbow. But you have to have fun. If you're not having fun, it's not worth playing. Big life, big stage, Big Ten.
They desire greatness, demand respect, define success, and let true passion shine through.
She is going to nail that every time. Great time, good pass. That's beautiful basketball right there.
This is Big Ten Women's Basketball in HD, only on the Big Ten Network.
It figures that a team from the heartland would play with this much heart. This is Big Ten country, and this is where it lives.
Get official BCSD merchandise and be part of college football history. Order today at bcsfootball.org.
changes 18 times. That's basketball at its most entertaining. How good is this freshman, Taylor Battle? He's the future, but tonight, he's the now. That's it. Penn State for the shocker. 85-76. Penn State with one of the biggest upsets of this Big Ten campaign.
Welcome back to the Big Ten's greatest games, Indiana and Illinois, March 1st, 1987.
A look at the snake in action.
Here he goes, number 33. What I like is the way he explodes with his personality now. Look at this, the emotion. The crowd loves it. He says, look at me. I'm excited. It's senior day. It's my last time in a white uniform, and I want the W. Look at that emotion. So beautiful to see.
Now here's what's happened to Illinois during the course of the year. Only one team was able to beat them by a decisive margin. That was North Carolina. The Tar Heels won by 13. All their other games decided by 5 points or less.
They haven't really been able to finalize down the stretch and really close out leads. Also, they've had some very impressive non-elite wins. They beat Duke. They beat Pittsburgh. Look at his attendance record.
Yeah, new one. 16-7-9-3.
Life in the Big Ten. Wayne Duke's got to like it. It's the premium conference in America right now with quality play day in and day out.
You've got to change. Craig Smith is in the lineup for Indiana, number 42. Bardo handling the ball for Illinois. Altenberger.
He tries to get minutes out of Smith defensively. Tries to get a good effort with laying some screens.
Hamilton's in there, the great leaper.
He's got 3 fouls.
Weisinger is wide open. Norman rebounds.
He's a man right now.
Rebounding. Garrett. 2, 4. Thomas. That's 4 on Darryl Thomas.
Bobby's got to get him out of the game. He's been AWOL today. Has not really performed like Darryl Thomas has performed for most of the year.
He'll let him foul out.
He may keep him on the floor. I would take him out right now, but General's going to the Hall of Fame, and I'm going nowhere. So we'll go with the General's decision.
Norman misses the first free throw. 14:33 to play in the game, and 52-44 Illinois lead. Got the second.
Full court pressure. They're constantly harassing. He's not a good ball handler right here. Smith. Bardo can get in his case. Almost picked up his foot, picked up his dribble.
Pretty good pass to Smart. Smart slapped at it. It is off. Altenberger, I guess. Indiana will keep it.
Right now, they got to lay a screen and get Steve Alford open for a jump shot. He has not been able to get over a screen. Altenberger doesn't let him get over. See, here he is head-to-head. He's not as, now he's going to get over the screen. There it is. There's the screen.
Rebound to Norman. And a foul Alford. That's his second.
Frustration by Alford, but they did a great job in their half-court game, Keith, to free him for the jump shot by laying the screen, which is where he's most effective. It's a big possession if they can go up double figures here.
Biggest lead has been 10 for the Illini. Inside, that's Hamilton. On goal. Rebound and a foul on Norman. Rebound by Smith.
Lowell Hamilton posts up well inside, but doesn't convert it with the little turnaround J.
Norman with 2 personals. Bardo 2, Kuyaba 2, and Hamilton with 3.
If Indiana gets a little run right here to reduce this lead, it's going to be interesting to see.
Good pass. Whoa, great play, Weisinger. Picked his pocket.
What I was going to try to say, Keith, it would be interesting to see how Illinois would react if they start to get very negative and start to believe they can't win, because it's happened so many times.
Weisinger.
See, they're playing a little 2-man game with Altenberger on this left side and Norman.
It's Weisinger. Short. Norman has it, but he can't get to it. Goes hurtling over 3 rows of chairs. And comes back to the fray. As Mark breaks it.
Pure athletic ability. Bobby Knight's not going to create or innovate that kind of ability. He went coast to coast with the rock. Great speed with the basketball. He looked like Ricky Green when Ricky Green played for Michigan.
IU guards now have 15 apiece.
See, right now they got to establish Norman or Altenberger. They're starting to get away from their key players. They got a foul, I believe, in the lane, pushing off. Called it on Hamilton.
That's 4. So now Lou Henson's got to make a decision. He wants Hamilton on the bench.
See, bench coaching.
Uyaba comes back.
Bench coaching becomes very important late in the game. Your team can take you so far, and then decisions on that sideline dictate whether you go to the locker room with a W or with an L.
They look inside for Garrett.
See, right now, Indiana making the big play, getting the big score. I don't feel that Lou Henson uses the timeouts effectively in the games that I have seen. I think they allow leads to get away from them because they don't know how to get the ball to the key people.
Indiana has halved Illinois' 10-point lead. That's Altenberger for 3. Short. Rebound Weisinger for 2. Long. Rebound Callaway.
Some of the decisions offensively, they're not getting enough ball movement. They're not getting the ball into key people.
Smart didn't go. They call it a block on the ball, and Altenberger drives it, gives it away. Weisinger doesn't get the basket, and there's a foul.
Excellent look by Doug Altenberger to find Weisinger. Fortunately for Indiana, he doesn't convert it to get the layup and the score.
Well, I think Altenberger realized that if he takes it, he's going to get nailed with a charge because the man was set right in front of him.
Keith, you and I were talking about during a break bench coaching. I think in rating a coach, you rate a coach number 1 on his recruiting ability. I give a B to Bob Knight. I give an A to Lou Henson. Number 2, you rate a coach as a motivator and a communicator. Bobby Knight gets A+, Lou Henson gets a B. And the third factor, you rate a coach as a tactician and as a technician. Bobby Knight gets A+, and I would give Lou Henson a C+. I think late in the game, Bob Knight is a master on that sideline.
Weisinger just helped lose the cause a bit there with 2 free throws and extends the lead back to 7 with 11 minutes and 49 seconds to play in the game. One of the things that's come into the element of bench coaching lately are the TV timeouts. Sometimes the coach might wait a little too long to exercise it. 6 rebounds and 4 block shots.
See, Norman got upset. He got frustrated. They didn't throw the ball.
Uyaba finally gets a hook to drop, and that wakes up the house.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
We're all wondering about tomorrow. We have questions. We want answers. What will tomorrow bring? Who can you trust to guide you? Today, more than ever, people are turning to the Wall Street Journal. Right now, you can get the critical insight and perspective only the Journal can offer for $2.69 a week, 60% off the regular rate. Call 800-240-9152 or go to trywsj.com. The Journal, just $2.69 a week. Pick up the phone. Call 800-240-9152 to subscribe to the Wall Street Journal.
College basketball on the Big Ten Network. The quest to be the best continues as the excitement of the Big Ten season rolls on. See if your school has what it takes as some of the nation's brightest stars hit the hardwood for a full-court onslaught of excitement.
How about that end-to-end action?
Big Ten Men's College Hoops. Tomorrow in high def on the Big Ten Network.
Add-A-Bed in historic downtown Newburgh is your tri-state Murphy bed dealer. Don't devote an entire room for a bed when you can use the room as an office or den during the day and as a bedroom at night. Our beds sit just 20 inches from the wall. It's a great space saver and sleeps like a regular mattress. Many different styles, finishes, and sizes are available, and ask about our free design services. Custom order any style or finish and receive it in 4 to 6 weeks. Add-A-Bed, 328 West Jennings Street in historic downtown Newburgh. Open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 5, or call for an appointment.
Hi, I'm Monica Peterson. At HGTV, we're all about giving makeovers. Did you know your TV needed a makeover too? In February 2009, broadcast TV is changing to digital. Since you're a cable customer, you're all set. But if you have these on any of your TVs, it's makeover time. Call your cable company and they'll hook you up. That way, you won't miss your favorite HGTV shows, like mine.
Tune in to HGTV on WOW Cable.
You're watching the Big Ten Network.
You're watching the Big Ten's greatest games.
Indiana and Purdue tied for the conference lead. Hoosiers finish at home against Ohio State next weekend. Purdue's got a tough road trip. Both those games on the road. And we saw a couple of weeks ago what could happen to you at Michigan State.
If Darryl Johnson and Vernon Carr really get it together, they certainly can beat anybody at home. I think that Michigan game's going to be very tough for them because Michigan's playing well over at Chrysler Arena. And Bill Frieder's done an outstanding job getting his people to overachieve this year. Gary Grant's been superb.
Indiana's ball. Smart whips it into front court. Illinois has missed their last 5 field goals, whereas Indiana has been whittling away at what was once a 10-point lead.
They've changed defensively. Illinois gone to the zone, to a 2-3 zone with Kiyava in the lane.
Big guy, 7-footer, space eater in the paint. Takes up a lot of room.
He takes a lot of room, but the one thing about the 2-3 zone, it leaves a lot of gaps on the wings. And if Alford gets into that gap, he can shoot this out. See, it's wide open on that wing. That's the wing.
Won't go for it. Rebound to Yava.
That's exactly where you want to attack the 2-3 zone. Drive it to the middle, kick it to the wing. It's going to be interesting to see if Illinois gets a little bit tight now. They have not been able to put teams away at this juncture. 61-39 beating Iowa, and they lost at home, and they were up 46-30 about now against Purdue on Monday and lost.
Blackwell. Somebody lost him. He can't get it to go down, and Garrett rebounded.
Kids start to believe that stuff. They read about it, they can't finalize. They hear guys like myself talking about it, and they start to believe it. Oh, excellent pass by Smart.
Foul Norman. That's 3 on Norman.
See, this is where an All-American has to be special. He has to come up with the great plays. There's the penetration. He takes it right at Kiyava. There's the inside lane, and there's the foul. Norman grabs Garrett's arm, but that was created by Smart. Just like in football, Keith, you know when the ball gets down to the 2- and 3-yard line, you're a big horse. That fullback is the All-American. Got to get it into pay dirt. And the same in basketball. Kenny Norman's got to make the big play right now.
All right, Bardo will bring it up. Garrett becoming an emerging force in the game. 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 block shots.
See, Norman got upset. He got frustrated. They didn't throw him the ball.
Kiyava finally gets a hook to drop, and that wakes up the house.
The law of averages are on your side. I'm missing about 5 or 6. Kiyava, any kind of scoring, he gets a plus. They go back to the man-to-man, come out of the zone. Good decision by Henson. Alford would kill the zone. Little Altenberger.
Kiyava playing Garrett. Smart shot, nothing but cord.
Keith Smart's been a positive player here today.
6-point Illinois lead. 9:40 to play in the game.
They're trying to get some motion offensively.
Ball kicked away by Alford. Garrett responds and a foul, Bardo.
What Garrett tried to do, he wanted to cut off the defensive player by getting into his path. He did a great job of drawing that contact.
Bardo now has 3. Hamilton 4, Norman 3. So the Illini are starting to get into some foul trouble.
That's Jimmy Collins, a former great player at New Mexico State and one of the most underrated recruiters in America, talking to Blackwell coming out of the game.
Now let me ask you, Weisinger is back in. Blackwell is out. Good play there by Tuyap. I got to believe that Weisinger stays the rest of the day, don't you?
I would too. He's an experienced player. He's a quick player. He can shoot the ball. And if you're going to lose, you got to lose with your horses.
Callaway inside Garrett. Got a mismatch in there and knocked it in.
Typical Illinois going through a spurt right now where they're very ineffective. This is where I think timeouts become important, decisions become important, and Kenny Norman's got to become important.
All right, let's see what happens. Garrett checking Norman. Norman's quiet inside right now. Altenberger.
Garrett really doing a good job denying the ball to Norman. See, they're trying to play a two-man game on the left side with Norman right here. Bardo and Norman. Get it into him. Get it into him. Look at him. He went. Oh, man. He's sitting in the post and they don't enter the ball properly.
Makes a bounce pass in there. It succeeds.
Hey, I'm going to make you coach. That's a great decision. The bounce pass is the best pass to use.
Good.
Get a timeout, Lou Henson. Get a TO.
At 8:27, timeout called, and it's now a 2-point ball game. Illinois 57, Indiana 55. And we'll be back with more of ABC's college basketball after this commercial and a message from our local stations. Illinois comes back the other way, 2-on-2. Now 3-on-3, and out in front, Norman.
What do I do with it? I can't pass it.
The podcast portal is here. We're spreading the word for you to check out the site. Music. Politics. The human drama. Podcasts can be unpredictable. So choose wisely. Get your IU on the go. Indiana University.
All season long, see the excitement of Big Ten basketball online with BigTenNetwork.com's live game streaming. Get top men's and women's matchups free right on your computer screen. Don't miss this week's great lineup of games, live, free, and on demand at BigTenNetwork.com. Before the ball goes up, you have to watch the Big Ten Tip-Off Show. Our experts offer their take on the day's big matchups.
That's why I love this game, because you never know who can beat who.
And tell you the keys to success for your school.
They understand if they run this system right, they'll get shots and they'll win games.
Plus, go behind the scenes and inside the locker room for exclusive features and interviews. The Big Ten Tip-Off Show, presented by Auto Owners Insurance, only on the Big Ten Network.
You might think that candy striped pants went out of style years ago. But 5 national championships make anything fashionable. This is Big Ten country. And this is where it lives.
Jerseys, hats, sweatshirts, and more. Get your Big Ten merchandise at our new online store and pay only $4.99 for shipping. Log on right now at BigTenNetwork.com.
Welcome back to the Big Ten's greatest games, Indiana and Illinois, March 1st, 1987.
Those percentage figures there obviously can be misleading. But over the period of time that you see there, in the case of the two coaches, more than 70 games, they might very well be revealing to some degree.
Well, it reveals that many games when they're close, decisions have to be made on that sideline. And Knight over his career has been an excellent coach down the stretch. Unfortunately, Illinois has not been able to win the close games, and those things come back upon a coach.
Right here, it's crucial time, because this is about the norm when they seem to have trouble running it up a little bit. And they've got their starting unit in there now with Bardo and Weisinger, Altenberger.
Indiana really digging in on the defense. really trying to deny, playing lanes.
Altenberger shoots it over Garrett, can't get it down. Garrett rebounds it.
That was a great coaching move by Lou Henson. They got the ball to their right guy, Altenberger. Lou Henson can't shoot the ball for him. I was terrible down the stretch too, so I can't complain. I didn't like those close games.
And here's Smith now, who's been in the ball game quite a while. That pass goes inside. Callaway hit 2 big buckets in the last minute.
Offensive efficiency again. If you go to a rating system and you chart your half-court game, Indiana is really performing very high now. They did the same thing in the first half. They made that great spurt.
All even at 57. Weisinger tries to untie it, can't do it. Weisinger goes up the back of Callaway and gets called for the foul.
See, Weisinger right now, as we look at 7:13 left in the game and it's tied, tried to do it by himself, Keith. He tried to go one-on-one. They got away from their passing game, and then he committed the foul.
Basketball, however, Dick, is a game of surges. One team will surge, then the other will surge. Then they must breathe to let the adrenaline come back. Indiana has had its surge now. The question is, can Illinois put a surge together?
The key is to try to negate those spurts where you play poor basketball. You're not going to play smooth for 40 minutes, but Illinois goes into unbelievable droughts at crucial times of the game.
Lane violation, Illinois.
Now that hurts. He misses the free throw. Now he gets a chance for another one-on-one. I wonder what the general is thinking right now.
All tied at 57, 7:13 to play in the game.
I know he's not thinking that he's going to take John Feinstein out for dinner. I'll guarantee you that.
Missed it again, though, and Illinois gets the rebound. Hamilton had it first, knocked it to Norman. Now this is a big trip down the court for the Illini.
See, now Norman has not scored in about the last 4 minutes. Now he has to want the ball, and they got to get it to him. They're trying to do too much off the dribble.
That is a bad pass. And the man needed 6 arms and 8 hands to handle a pass like that.
See, they're 1 out of their last 8 field goal-wise, Illinois. And right now, I think they play scared basketball once the other team makes a run at them. So I don't want it.
They got Norman set up against Smart. But he's short. Hamilton had it. It's knocked away from him, but Indiana knocked it out of bounds.
It could be a fatigue factor. We talked about it earlier, too. They play their players for an extensive period of time. They play tough man-to-man defense. It's very physical in the Big Ten. Fatigue could be a factor down the stretch as well. I'm trying to search to give Lou Henson every benefit of the doubt.
Well, they try to get it to Norman, but that's a good play by Garrett. Tipped it just enough, and now Smith throws it away, and Illinois comes back the other way, 2-on-2. Now 3-on-3, and out in front, Norman.
What do I do with it? I can't pass it, so I might as well shoot it. There's the calm, cool Mr. Knight.
And he's got 24 points now, and a 2-point lead for Illinois.
Now they got to do a job defensively, try to shut down this motion game. Indiana really plays well with their passing game.
Smart slams it inside to Garrett.
That's perfect execution. The great team concept, ball movement, player movement, and very unselfish, typical of Indiana basketball.
Tied again at 59, 5:40 to play. Garrett with 17, Alford 15, Smart 17.
They're trying to shape up on Altenberger with the 3. That was a designated play. Great execution by Illinois.
He's made 5 out of 7.
His dad played here. His dad's a federal judge right now, Altenberger, from out of Peoria, Illinois.
Whistle underneath.
I really think the officials have done an outstanding job, Keith.
More of the Big Ten's greatest games after this timeout.
There's Henson.
I will play with the desire of Allen Amici.
The acceleration of Troy Vincent.
And the strength of Ron Dane. I will be powerful like Joe Thomas.
And focused like Lee Evans. I will.
I will. I will.
They desire greatness, demand respect, Define success and let true passion shine through.
She is going to nail that every time. Great find, good pass. That's beautiful basketball right there.
This is Big Ten Women's Basketball in HD, only on the Big Ten Network.
The one show that covers everything Big Ten. Big Ten Tonight. Get news from people dialed into the conference all week long.
And this is an offense that's going to be able to score points.
Exclusive interviews.
We didn't want to tie it up and go to overtime. We wanted to win the ball game, and that's what we did.
And expert analysis of the games and matchups that matter to you.
I think you can see where this team can go in the Big Ten.
The only nightly sports show dedicated to the Big Ten. Big Ten Tonight. Only on the Big Ten Network.
You're watching the Big Ten's greatest games.
Bardo, if you're an Illini fan, the bad news is Bardo has 4 fouls now. Hamilton 4 fouls and Norman 3.
He might have to go to Blackwell. Blackwell's a better athlete, got a lot of quickness, but doesn't make the decisions that Bardo does.
Callaway now has scored 5 big points over the last 3 minutes in this game.
He was really highly rated coming out of Cincinnati, Ohio. He was one of my diaper dandies last year as a tremendous freshman, along with Purvis Ellison and Tom Hammonds. As we look right here, 1 point lead by Illinois.
3-point goal, the difference.
A lot at stake right now. They're playing for the #1 seed. Altenberger, somebody better realize he can shoot the 3-point shot. He's 6 for 8.
Now 4-point Illinois lead. You're right, 6 out of 8.
But I want to clarify, #1 seed, I mean, whoever wins the Big Ten most likely will stay in the Midwest, and that means the Hoosier Dome for the first 2 rounds. Will it be Indiana or will it be Purdue? Not a good shot at all.
Scouting for a foul call. Norman in the paint.
He walked. He walked.
Indecisive. Indecision cost that.
Now watch Kenny Norman. He puts it to the deck, and now he'll take that extra step, a little disco dance. He puts his pivot foot. He took a little step before the release of the shot.
He was looking for help, couldn't find it. 65-61, Illinois, 4:20 to play in the ball game.
Bobby Knight wanted a foul on Alford's jump shot.
Darrell Thomas.
Oh, great screen.
With 4 fouls. Inside Garrett. Got a foul. Got a foul. Foul called on Garrett. That's his second.
He climbed his back. Timmy Higgins, Jimmy Barr, and Jody Sylvester are making quick calls, and they're doing an outstanding job. There's Garrett with the little jump shot. Now we watch him. He climbs the back. He makes the contact on Norman.
Both teams now.
Now watch right
17
here.
fouls.
There's the jump shot, Keith. Now here comes Garrett climbing over the back. Gets over the top of the arm at number 33. There's Knight. There's Henson. You talk about the odd couple, Jack Lemon and Walker Matthau. What an odd couple those two are.
I thought he went up Norman's back.
Yeah, I thought it was Norman. They got it on the other side. You could have called it on Norman.
Hamilton's on the line. Didn't get it.
See, I think what happened, we missed one away from the ball.
Probably right.
They must have gotten it on the Hamilton side, but you could have had it on Thomas as well. I mean, over Norman as well.
Callaway. Missed it. Rebound. Callaway's got it back. And look what I found. Altenberger's fighting with it. Thomas gets it and he's fouled.
Oh, they playing inside. You talk about tenacity and toughness. These kids are getting after it. Now you look at this action. This is your kind of action, Keith. You love it. Look at him playing a little ballerina right there, like Baryshnikov, Altenberger. Look at the pain in his face. And there goes Thomas. He's been quiet today.
And there goes Hamilton to the bench. Here's a kid with a world of toe.
He's Mr. Potential. Whether or not he's going to become a solid collegian is going to be basically up to him if he makes that commitment to want to be a player.
4-point lead, Illini. Daryl Thomas, 2 shots.
He's got a 16-point average today. That's only his 3rd point.
Two-point. Illinois lead. Timeout. Time remaining. 3-4-9. Well, we expected this one to go inside the last minute, and I see no reason to change our mind. Not active right
When
now.
we return, great play by both teams leads to a tough game down the stretch. You're watching the Big Ten's greatest games.
Happy New Year! Welcome to Progressive.com.
This place is hopping.
It's resolution season.
Well, my resolution? Save money.
Last year, millions of people visited Progressive.com, and those who switched saved an average of over $350.
No wonder it's like a party in here.
I wrote that.
Starting the new year with savings. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
College basketball on the Big Ten Network. The quest to be the best continues as the excitement of the Big Ten season rolls on. See if your school has what it takes as some of the nation's brightest stars hit the hardwood for a full-court onslaught of excitement.
How about that end-to-end action?
Big Ten Men's College Hoops. Tomorrow in high def on the Big Ten Network.
Every week, relive the drama on the Big Ten's greatest games. It's all here. The legendary stars. The incredible slams. The amazing performances. And the unforgettable finishes. Catch all the great action only on the Big Ten Network.
Take an in-depth look at the Big Ten's brightest female athletes and coaches on the show designed to shine the spotlight on them.
It's not a game where you want to win for yourself, but you want to win for the person sitting next to you.
The Big Ten Women's Show, Mondays only on the Big Ten Network.
Log on to BigTenNetwork.com and register for the Big Ten Superfans program. Sign up and you can win tons of great prizes by watching the Big Ten Network. Show your passion. Become a Big Ten Superfan today.
Welcome back to the Big Ten's greatest games. Indiana at Illinois, March 1st, 1987.
The man named Altenberger is keeping him in the ball game.
He hit 2 crucial 3-point shots. There's one right there where they spot him up, and then he hit another one when they were on the ropes. He's got them where they got a chance to win here today because it looked like it was getting away.
3:49, the time remaining.
He had 8 the first time. He's got 20 today. And I'll tell you one thing, Keith. He's my kind of player. You talk about a kid that's not afraid to get in the trenches and come after people. I believe he's got to be player of the year defensively in the Big Ten.
All right, Bardo will bring it up. Weisinger comes flashing off the baseline. They look inside. Kuyava there.
I wouldn't go to Kuyava. He's very limited offensively. You got to go to Altenberger, Weisinger, or Norman. They can't play a 2-man game with Bardo and Kuyava coming down the stretch. My 3 seniors got to make the big play.
Altenberger for 3. Is not flat.
No foul on that play. No foul. Oh, my dear. Jimmy Barr, the trail official, flat out missed that one. He turned around and was running back up the court to be the lead official, and he missed that one. He knocked her to the neck.
Tackling it out in front. Smart gives it to Garrett. 2-point Illinois lead. Indiana trying to tie it right here.
There's the big screen. They're trying to get Alford free off the screen. Got it. They get him free off the screen. He knows how to read screens, Keith. He reads screens as well as any player playing the game. A ball like that will send you to the locker room with an L. Got to forget about it, though. Got to just come up with a good shot here. See, Norman now's got to get after him.
He's not active right now.
He's standing, number 33. They're going to the wall. And he got it. I cannot believe it. The scouting book says Kuyava can't score, and he makes a big basket. Bobby Knight can't believe it either.
Back to a two-point Illini lead.
Jens Kuyava can become a player. He's only in his second year, and he's improving every day.
He's a tough kid.
He's very physical.
His native land. That's Callaway, won't go, and there's a foul on Garrett over the back of Kuyava.
Kuyava gets a lot of space. He's 7 foot. He's earning a starting job. Bobby Knight with a little lecture right now. You should hear him at a clinic, Keith. He is a master at a clinic. Now you tell me if he wasn't fouled here. There goes Altenberger. He's going to shoot it. Now you tell me if Callaway doesn't make any contact. Make any contact? Now you better give me an old Nelly on that one.
How about a pancake? That's what they call it in the gridiron. Give an offensive lineman 4 pancakes. He's had a great day.
Kuyava with the big 3 points. Makes the hook shot. Converts the foul from out of West Germany.
3-point Illinois lead. And time remaining, 1:47.
I think Illinois is going to find a player in this kid. Christian Velp is also the Washington Star from West Germany. Get a timeout.
Indiana will have 3 now. They trail by 4 at 1:42 to play in the game. Indiana tied with Purdue for the league lead. All right, the clock is rolling. There's the lob inside.
What a great pick. That was called by the General Bob Knight, a master on the sideline.
I am a leader. I'm a woman. I'm a basketball player.
And she is going to nail that every time.
I'm a role model. I am a shot blocker. I'm a playmaker.
Great find, good pass.
I'm a student athlete. I'm a competitor. I'm a scorer.
Lavender laying it in.
I'm a fighter. I'm a champion. I'm a Hoosier. I am a Lady Lion. I'm a Wildcat.
That's beautiful basketball right there.
Get to know me. Get to know me. Get to know me.
Once a year.
You made my soul a burning fire.
Welcome to Hollywood. One event brings America together.
This is what we've all been waiting for.
Don't miss a note of TV's biggest phenomenon.
I'm going to Hollywood, baby, yeah!
American Idol, 2-hour premiere next week on Fox.
All season long, see the excitement of Big Ten basketball online with BigTenNetwork.com's live game streaming. Get top men's and women's matchups free right on your computer screen. Don't miss this week's great lineup of games, live, free, and on demand at BigTenNetwork.com.
Vision problems can creep up on you slowly. You may not even realize you have a problem until it gets serious. Fortunately, you can get some serious eye care from the doctors at the Vision Care Center. You still get the quality professional eye care you've come to know from the Wellburn Clinic Vision Center in the same 2 locations and accepting the same insurance plans, but under a new name, the Vision Care Center. Call the Vision Care Center at 490-EYES. The difference is clear.
When you are wrongfully injured through no fault of your own, life can be tough. Oasis Legal Finance is the #1 choice to provide clients the money they need for bills and living expenses long before their case may settle. Call Oasis now. If you're approved, you could have a check in as little as 24 hours. And remember, there's no obligation to repay if you lose your case. Please make sure to have your attorney's information and call Oasis now.
You're watching the Big Ten Network.
You're watching the Big Ten's greatest games.
Well, the conversation on both sides of the ball now. with 1:42 seconds to play, and Illinois up by 4 points.
There's Darryl Thomas. He's on a back right now. Kuyava trying to use that swim stroke. That's supposed to be illegal. And there's the hook shot. Look, George Mikan. And there's the coming of George Mikan, who played for Ray Meyer at the ball with that sweeping hook shot.
6 points.
Bobby knows that he's got a date with Ohio State and Hobson and company. And a loss here puts him down 1 game to Purdue. Right now, Gene Katie's in his living room. He's pacing back and forth. He's talking to his lovely wife, running to the refrigerator. Who do you think he's cheering for?
Yeah, he's got two tough stops next week, I think.
Yeah, Ann Arbor's going to really be tough up at Chrysler. I'll be there next week to see a game.
All right, the clock is rolling. There's the lob inside.
What a great pick. That was called by the General Bob Knight, a master on the sideline. Sets up the back screen for the slam dunk. What a play.
2-point Illinois lead now as Bardo and Weisinger handle it out in front.
See, now here's where Kenny Norman's got to want it. Oh, he got mugged inside. He got mugged.
He really did.
He got mugged inside.
Thomas just about buried it.
He got mugged worse than a guy at Times Square, one of those pickpocket guys. They're trying to
now
he's
got him on the hip, but they go to Weisinger instead, and it won't go down. And the rebound on the line.
Steps on the line. Jody Sylvester with the call, and here comes Indiana.
Chance to tie right here at 52 seconds.
If you're Lou Henson, you don't want to go face the press with an L here at home again, losing a lead. It's just been happening so often. See, right now, Indiana's going to try to use some screens. They do a great job getting ball movement. See, here's where Knight, a master, using the timeout, setting plays up during the timeout.
He'll have 2 left. 2 left for both teams now. 39 seconds. 2-point Illinois lead.
More of the Big Ten's greatest games after this timeout.
As we look at Indiana right now.
When I first walked into Assembly Hall, I took a look at the banners, I saw the tradition, all the championships, and when you think of Illini basketball, well, in recent years you think of D. Brown, Darren Williams, and Luther Head. They played with a swag on the court that was untouched, so I think the biggest thing you can take from their games would be confidence. I feel great to be a part of that tradition. I would like to carry it on and have a great senior season and finish off strong. Big life, big stage, Big Ten.
They desire greatness, demand respect, define success, and let true passion shine through.
She is going to nail that every time. Great find, good pass. That's beautiful basketball right there.
This is Big Ten Women's Basketball in HD, only on the Big Ten Network.
Before the ball goes up, you have to watch the Big Ten Tip-Off Show. Our experts offer their take on the day's big matchups.
That's why I love this game, because you never know who can beat who.
And tell you the keys to success for your school.
They understand if they run this system right, they'll get shots and they'll win games.
Plus, go behind the scenes and inside the locker room for exclusive features and interviews. The Big Ten Tip-Off Show, presented by Auto Owners Insurance, only on the Big Ten Network.
It's the Final Four run of the Flying Illini. It's Luther Head, Darren Williams, D. Brown, and the national runner-up team. And it's Bruce Weber's young, talented squad that takes the court this season. From the banners and the rafters to the hustle on the floor, this is something special. This is Illinois basketball. Get your season tickets today.
Welcome back to the Big Ten's greatest games. Indiana at Illinois, March 1st, 1987.
That's where they designed that back screen, one of the toughest screens to defend. Steve Alford throws it over the top. They throw it right over Kuyava. Look at a 42-inch vertical jump by Keith Smart. He just explodes. Now here comes the big call. Jody Sylvester gives the ball over. See, the ball hits the line, and it gives the ball to Indiana, a big possession.
39 seconds to play in the game, 33 seconds on the shot clock. Illinois will get the ball one more time.
Well,
refresh your memory now. Altenberger is the only Illini to take a three-point shot. He's made 6 out of 9. Alford has attempted 4, made 1 today. Smart's 1 of 1, but on the season, Alford is shooting 53% from three-point.
Yeah, that's almost like a higher percentage shot than his two-point shot because he's not taking it in traffic. It's very important here, Keith, to set up this strategy as we look at Indiana right now. They're going to take the best shot they can get out of their offensive game. If the best shot, they called another timeout, so now it's down to 2. See, he's a master here on the sideline.
Down to 1.
It should be down to 1 timeout left, right? Right now, as we look here at Indiana on the sideline, Bobby Knight is talking to his team. He knows that if we run and get good execution, we want to come up with the first high percentage shot. If the three-point shot is part of that and Alford shoots it, it could put them on a plus side by 1. If they score from the two-point shot area, they can force an overtime.
All right, but you got Craig Smith going into the ball game. He played very well early on in the second half.
He's a screener. He's the kind of guy that'll give his body up and get himself to help his teammates get free.
ABC's Wide World of Sports following the ball game, and it's one of the annuals for us, the bike rakes across the country. You not only get a chance to see every frailty of mankind, but some instances of marvelous courage and a tour across the country. Now, why would he go to Smith at this point?
Smith will come in and lay some screens. I missed hearing you right there, communication-wise. As we look here, the two-point differential, 39 on the game clock, 33 on the shot clock, meaning, as Keith said a little bit earlier, that Illinois will get the ball back. Smith, as you talked about, will come on the floor to give his body up, to lay some screens, to help to try and get Alford free.
Looking at the stats, though, he's 5 out of 5 from 3 points, too. So Bobby just trying to get some backup range, I suppose, in case they have to go to that.
I want to make sure I clarify for the people. You don't think about 3 points to win the game unless you're wide open in your normal offensive set. Alford's such a high percentage shooter with a three-point shot, shooting better than 50%. That's a normal shot. You really would like to get the high percentage by getting it inside, trying to get the good deuce from 10 to 12 feet. But don't be surprised if Alford shooting a three-point shot.
All right, Bob Knight and Lou Henson have had their long talk. And let's see what happens as the clock rolls to 35 seconds.
See, they spread the court right now, and they're going to let Alford try to use some screens. Smith's come in the game, number 42, to lay some screens. They're going to use a lot of that clock.
15 seconds. Inside of 10 now.
Can Illinois win a close game? There's the screen.
Forced it, won't go. Rebound, Illinois. And a foul. And the foul is on Smart. Illinois leads by 2 points with 4 seconds to play. And will be shooting free throws.
They didn't get the shot they wanted out of their offensive game. They set up what I thought, using screens by Smith to get Alford free, but he never got free. Altenberger did a great job, and now they switched defensively. Kenny Norman steps out. Kenny Norman did a great job of switching defensively to bother Alford, and there's the foul.
And Bardo will go to the line. He's 1 of 3 from the foul line.
Remember, with 4 seconds left, Keith, this game is not over unless he converts both of these. If he converts one, and I'm Illinois, I foul and not allow him to shoot the three-point shot.
Missed the first one. Here comes Indiana.
Oh, what a play by Bardo. What a defensive play.
69-67.
Oh, there's Lou Henson talking to the General Bob Knight. Lou Henson finally wins that close game, and his seniors celebrate and explode in champagne.
And probably jumping up and down pretty vigorously in West Lafayette, Indiana, is Gene Cady.
Gene Cady's jumping up and down. I can see his wife right now hugging him and squeezing him, and they're celebrating. But as you said, they better not forget about Michigan State and Michigan.
Indiana dropping to 14-3. Illinois winning it remains a very viable factor in the future of the NCAA, as Norman went for 24 today, Altenberger for 20, 44 of the 69 points scored by the Illini.
There's Alford right now. I saw him win a game down the stretch against Michigan, but that time it wasn't to be. Steve Bardo with the great block shot. Look at Kenny Norman, this snake. He said, I love it. I love it.
Thanks for watching the Big Ten's Greatest Games. Be sure to check your local listings for future episodes.
BigTenNetwork.com. News, videos, highlights, and so much more. It's Big Ten Country online.
12.5 remaining.